Yes, finally, we've gotten this video out earlier to you guys. We're recording this a lot earlier than I would have. Now that my coaching football is over, at least we can review Bleach Thousand Year Blood War slightly earlier than it used to be, and it will obviously be up a lot earlier than say the last couple of weeks. But what an insane amount of episode. What another insane episode, which
Uh, yeah, like I said, I definitely agree with you, Cameron. This has actually been quite gory so far, and
yeah, I was the reaction you're giving on the screen right now is my thoughts. Like I would have never. You see, the interesting part is it's like I always wondered how would they make an antagonist group more threatening than what Aizen did, and somehow
they did it.
they did it. Just from the standpoint alone, when these characters we've known for a long time, pretty much going up against strong opponents, have to be forced to use their Bankai. And the next thing you know, we turn around, we find out no, they're not stealing the Bankais away, they're stealing it away.
That's another revelation. Oh boy.
And that's when I'm like, yeah, Aizen cannot top this shit right now. I think these guys would honestly fucking put Aizen in his place. They could just steal his Bankai if he does a Bankai.
If it's a Bankai.
I don't fucking know. But the Stern Ritters, the Quincy's, they're freaking insane.
Can let's just point out that we did literally just see someone get cut in half this episode.
Oh yes, the double discounted version Aizen, which that one it was funny because last week when people saw that guy, a lot of people were
They
like, he looks like a discount version of Aizen because he had the glasses, his hair was somewhat similar to his.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Honestly, I thought they would pull something off like Aizen made a copy of himself or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and that actually starts off the episode because we start the episode off and there was a little bit of like a little bit of a recap with what's taking place about everything. But yeah, we see one of the Quincy's or Stern Ritters. They pretty much come out of the fire and he's pretty much saying like you're all shaking in fear because you don't want to die, but you know, at least you'll spare you if you run away because you understand all hope is lost. And that one guy who was talking to the two Soul Reapers that we met in the first episode. Well, let's just say he tries to stand up because that's his job. And before the opening gets started, he meets a very wow. It was so gory they didn't even show it. They just showed the silhouette.
Yeah, we just see his body literally.
I saw that and I'm like, well, yeah, this is. I'm sorry. I know we debated this last week, but I saw that. I'm like, there's no other anime that I've seen that tops that. I see a whole person cut in half.
Aside from Danmachi, but yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, this episode was strictly around the Stern Ritters, the Quincy's, whatever you want to call them. They're the same things. Pretty much making their assault on the Soul Society, and we see the damage that they're doing. Like the fact that we see like the Soul Society reporting people, they're like, go ahead.
Pause for a second. Saying sorry about that.
Okay, we're back. What I was saying is the Soul Society, their system where people are being alerted, like I guess their main headquarter area where they're getting updates of what's going on the battlefield. Well, we find out the Stern Ritters or the Quincy's, whatever you want to call them, they're the same exact thing. They took out 7,000 Soul Reapers in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Take that, Aizen. I thought he was a monster.
Jeez
But but
Louise.
but but just one mere soldier from the Quincy's are enough to.
Wipe out thousands. Dude, I absolutely don't freaking know. Continue. So they get this whole thing, and then that's when we're introduced to some of the, I guess, some of the Stern Ritter characters. We see they make the mention like, some Soul Reapers, spiritual presence. They're just gone. Like they even make the mention of Kira's spiritual presence being gone. So I'm like, oh, so he's dead now.
He dead?
Well,
Is he confirmed dead?
I guess he is. If they're saying the spiritual presence there's no spiritual presence, he's dead. Well, that's just wonderful, just wonderful. And we see how the third squad, the squad captain of squad 3 is fighting one of them. I forgot what his freaking name was. It started with no, I forgot what I forgot what it was called. His name. I didn't take down notes, but he looked weird. He had this like a face mask, like he looked like a Tozen. But
I thought that was Tozen for a split second right there. Like,
Tozen's
how is he still alive and stuff?
Tozen's
But then,
dead.
yeah,
Tozen's
no, it's
dead.
just a Quincy.
And then he had checkered teeth.
One ill, two cool.
Yeah. So yeah, the captain of squad 3 was like pretty much talking about how he's gonna defend himself and everything and yada yada yada. And he's gonna do this for his home. We see Komamura go up against I've seen a lot of people start simping for her too, or I guess some cool new Bleach chick. Bombietta, Bastarby. I've seen art of her. She looks cute.
People are already simping for her.
She looks cute. I'll give her that.
I mean, yeah. It's a shame it's the enemy.
So, hey, she fights Komamura and she throws like a legit insult. She's like, "Oh, they're using dogs now because they run out of humans and everything." And I'm like, "Really?"
That's racist.
Now, let's be honest. It wasn't as bad as what Tozen said to him in the Fate Karakura Town arc when he finally could see again, and he called Komamura a disgusting creature. Now that was uncalled for. I still don't care. That was fucked up. Tozen didn't have to call Komamura a disgusting creature. Still, it's one of the most. For some reason, I still laugh at that scene when I hear the line, especially in the dub, because the dub makes him sound so damn nasty because he looks like a fly.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, that fight's going on. We see mask looking brother over here, looking like he is actually like some Halloween villain. It looks before he's about to kill some Soul Reaper. Who shows up to save him?
Renji, the man.
Yes. And what does Renji do?
He just goes like, stand back, I got this and stuff, and he starts flailing his sword at this guy, and all of a sudden he gets ambushed from behind. But who comes in to save him?
Byakuya.
He looks good here.
Yes. Explain to the audience, what does Byakuya do?
Zenbon Sakura.
Kageyoshi. Well, we'll get to that later. But Byakuya is actually holding his own. Like, he's holding his own and is actually getting this guy caught off guard. And we see how this guy, he ends up like blocking things and there's no damage suffered to him. Like, you see these like blue lines over his skin, and I'm just like, wait, what the hell is this? What the heck is this? And he's actually countering Byakuya's moves and everything. We see Toshiro. He's fighting another Quincy that's pretty strong. One of their commanders. Shunsui. is also fighting another one of their commanders. But yeah, that's kind of the thing that's going on there. Now, the thing is, we know the Soul Reapers, when they're pretty much backed into a corner, a good power up boost for them is to use their Bankais, because typically enemies of late, well, really this entire series, the Soul Reapers always use their Bankais when push necessary, when they can't defeat a creature in their base state, pretty much. Yeah, it's absolutely shocking twist there. What happens when we see Toshiro, Komamura, and Byakuya use their Bankais?
Once they all use their Bankais, the Quincy's suddenly pulls out that one relic thing, and turns out they were not sealing their Bankais. They were stealing their Bankais. So
yeah, we cut over to Toshiro after his Bankai gets stolen, and he's trying to call
Hoimaru.
Yes, but the sword's not responding, because we know, especially we watched that Zanpakuto filler arc, in a way, their Zanpakutos are kind of like a spirit essence within their sword. So now with their Bankai stolen, pretty much they're just holding a sword, if anything. So now we got squad captains pretty much now on the levels of just a regular person.
Soul Reaper. Yeah, just a regular Soul Reaper without a Bankai. I don't know.
Yeah. Good example there. Now we actually cut over to Ichigo, and he's still fighting. And last week I pronounced his name wrong, because I watched somebody else's review of the last week's episode, and
not surprised.
Dude, the dub is not out yet. Until the dub comes out, don't blame me. Please, you probably didn't know how to pronounce his name either, so don't talk.
Perhaps.
Anyways, yeah. I guess apparently, until I watch the dub and I hear what his name is called, his name is called Quilgay. So Ichigo's actually kicking Quilgay's ass, like I expected. I was like, oh, he's kicking this guy's ass. So we see that clearly, when a Soul Reaper uses their Bankais against the Quincy's, they can get the upper hand on these dudes. And these dudes are actually getting mopped. Now, I'm not saying that for every Quincy, but I'm saying for Quilgay right now, he's freaking, Ichigo's whipping his ass. And Quilgay's like, why can't I steal his Bankai? I can't do that. And obviously Ichigo doesn't know what's going on and everything. Eventually, one of the people in the headquarters of the Soul Society, he's like, we got to do it. We got to call Ichigo Kurosaki. Call him and put him on the line right now. And this one dude's like, but what if head Captain Yamamoto, he hasn't given us the order? He's like, fuck that. We need his ass right now. I'll take the punishment. So he calls Uehara. He's like, hey, can you send Ichigo Kurosaki to us right now? And he's like, well, you see, he's kind of busy right now. But Uehara pretty much is like, so what's going on actually, and get to the point. So obviously he finds out about that information, and again, I'm just watching, like, Ichigo, you're mopping the floor. Can you kill this guy, please? Can you just kill this guy? And Uehara just does it for me, and I'm like, thank you. Somebody that friggin' just kills him on the mark. And I'm like, okay, so he was gonna be the fodder character of this arc, I guess, to prove a point. And pretty much, he opens up a portal. Uehara opens up the portal to go to to have Ichigo go to the Soul Society. So he goes that, and he's talking on the phone. So we find out some pretty much information. We find out the Quincy's have like 3 different states. I forgot which one of them are called. One of them is called like the Von Dyke thing, whatever. I'm not going to pronounce them. Another second form is called the Blunt or whatever. It's spelled B-L-U-T or Blut. Again, And then they have also a third stage as well. And one of those stages actually increases the Quincy's offense and defensive capabilities. So maybe that's how oh boy Quilgay was able to come back and twist his head back in place, which they showed in the video on the screen and everything. And Uehara makes a point of the fact, well, he tells Ichigo, yeah, they're actually not stealing the Bankais, they're stealing the Sword Reaper's Bankais. And we actually find out some very interesting information here pertaining to Ichigo's Bankai. What is that said information?
They cannot steal Ichigo's Bankai. I guess that I forgot the reason why. Actually, go ahead.
They didn't explain. They don't know either.
I thought I might have missed that.
So it's interesting in the fact that they can't seal his Bankai. So there's got to be something in play with this case. And now it makes sense why the Quincy King wanted to know if Ichigo was in Hukomundo, so he can make his attack on the Serate. But when it looks like Ichigo's about to reach the Soul Society, what happens next?
Some fired from behind. Ichigo looks back and he noticed, and turns out Mr. Uehara got fired with an arrow. Chad got blasted and has a hole right here somewhere. And Orihime is also injured. I don't know how, but yeah.
He's pretty bruised up.
Yeah, she's pretty bruised up. And
continue on with what happens.
And not long after that, what's his name again?
Quilgay
fires a seal at Ichigo, imprisoning him in the road to Soul Society, closing both the gates, just like that. He goes on saying that he will stay there and wait until Soul Society is in ruins and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. The thing was, he said his whole mission was to pretty much stall for time with Ichigo. Mm-hmm. And he did that, sealed Ichigo there. Ichigo can't do anything. He's trapped. And now Chad is down, Orihime's down. Uehara's got a freaking arrow in the back, so he's probably going to have to fight Quilgay.
Mm-hmm.
This guy somehow faked his death and still got back up. What the hell?
Zombified Quincy's.
This is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So now we know the Quincy King apparently fears Ichigo that much.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know why, but it seems like Ichigo's the one person that can check the Quincy's because they can't steal away his Bankai. And that one makes it a lot more damning because shit, by the time Ichigo somehow gets out of this, what the hell? We're talking about more characters could freaking die. And now that the captains got their freaking Bankai stolen, legitimately, they could be dead.
Want to make some predictions and assume who's gonna die and who's gonna live?
I'm not gonna make any damn predictions. I just want to be shocked. And we forgot to make the mention. Soifon, she also got her Bankai stolen too.
Oh yeah.
So, dude, by the time Ichigo gets out of this, the Soul Society might be destroyed, and some fan favorite characters might actually be dead.
Starting with Kira.
Like, my goodness, man. My goodness. I can't believe the Quincy's put the Soul Reapers in such a bad position. And it's like, I thought Aizen put them in check several thousands times. And somehow the Quincy's, in only 4 episodes, they got me thinking, like, dude, how are they going to get out of this situation? How are they going to get out of this situation?
How?
How's Ichigo going to get out of this? You know? I'm at a loss for words, dude. Bleach tells me your blood. I'm telling you, man. I watch Bleach, and then I'm like, Bleach was fire. Then tomorrow I'm going to watch Chainsaw Man, and I'm going to be like, Chainsaw Man was fucking great. And then I go to My Hero Academia, and I'm just like, ah.
Nerdgasm.
Yeah. Dude, I don't. Out of these three shonen shows, I don't know which one is the best, bro. I love all of them.
Why do we have to choose?
Honestly, that's why I'm going for like the lesser known animes this fall of anime. Before I say the shonen shows or anything, but I'm looking at the lesser ones, and there's some pretty damn good lesser ones. Right now, my top two out of this season is Eminence and Shadow, and probably More Than a Married Couple. But you know, we'll see. But another solid episode of Bleach. I'm definitely don't know where the story's gonna go now. Hopefully Orihime's okay.
Hopefully Chad is okay. He look at that.
Oh
hole.
yeah, that guy. I think he not only got a freaking gut shot like in half. I think half of his arm got freaking chunked off too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. On all sides and all fronts. And Koolga's back up. Unless Uehara's got a rabbit out of his head, which, hey, let's be honest, he does do tricks like that in his fighting. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Don't know what the hell's gonna happen. But I can only hope and pray that no fan favorite characters die. No fan favorite characters die. But we'll see. And yeah, Mayuri was actually kind of pissed off because he was like, I was trying to freaking find out why they were doing the Bankai stuff, but then you guys freaking did it anyways. But we know with Mayuri, he'll probably find a way to free the captain's Bankais back. So yeah, we'll just see. We'll see. But another solid episode of Bleach. Another good episode of Bleach. I didn't see as many people complaining about it like they were last week, but the haters are still there in full force. I'm not shocked. But anyways, guys, catch you guys in the next video. Any other points you want to talk about or no?
Nope, just my heart is still pounding.
Yep. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be back tomorrow with Chainsaw Man episode review. More Than a Married Couple will actually go up as well tomorrow because my Sunday was busy. So yeah. I'm probably gonna also do a double episode review of Urusei Yatsura because I don't know if I'll get to it sometime this week. So yeah, but last week was actually pretty fun.
I might just think about making Loom a waifu also. But
Who?
Loom, the girl.
Lum.
Loom. I don't know. I have not watched the dub.
It's Lum.
Loom, whatever.
Lum. I'll get on you like that, like you get on me about.
Okay. Lum. At least it's easy to pronounce that.
Yeah.
At least it's easy for me to pronounce that.
Anyways,
Mr. Can't say Hyunko's entire 100 episodes.
I can't wait for the dub to come out, and then you're gonna just rub it in my face. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here, guys. Next week, the Bleach Doesn't Your Blood War arc will be dubbed. The dub will come out next week. So if you're a dub fan and you like the Bleach dub, November 4th. Yes, the same day One Piece Film Red comes out. Will be out. So look forward to that. Which, speaking of One Piece Film Red, I will be doing a movie review of that on the channel. Non-spoiler and spoiler. So if my co-host wants to hear my spoiler thoughts, you might want to be careful. So yeah. But anyways, guys, catch you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, peace.
Peace.